도적 스탑. 스탑. 멈춰. 큰일 나. 완전 멈춰.
승미 여기 봐봐. 똥 냄새 난다. 뭐가 있나 보다. 순록. 이상한 소리 나는데? 어머. 무슨 소리야?
확실히 아까 거기가 낫네. 이쪽으로 가야 되나?
그런가 봐. 어머, 수민아, 가자. 저기가 더 이쁜데래, 여기. 여기 무슨 똥냄새 이렇게 나지? 수민아, 새야 있다, 새. 아까 봤던 새.
여기가
응.
동쪽.
일로 가야 돼.
수민아, 아빠랑 영차에 가자.
여기가 동쪽.
응. 가보자.
파이가 나고
공격했어, 파리가? 나쁜 파리.
나쁜 파이.
형아 간다. 형아처럼 뛸 수 있어? 영차. 어머, 어쩜 이렇게 잘 올라가? 이거 코뿔소 모양 돌 같다.
응.
그지?
왜 흑불소가 말 안 하지?
뭐라고 말해야 되는데? 그렇게 말해야 돼? 시원하다. 시원하다. 선라이즈 포인트다. 선셋 포인트 여기로 0.5마일 가라는데?
그래, 걸어오면 돼.
가깝구나.
지금 차를 또 가서 빼야 되잖아.
응. 그치, 힘들지. 이렇게 오나.
여기가 선셋.
현준아, 저쪽이래, 선셋이. 우리 반대로 왔나 보다.
선셋이지.
여기 선라이즈. 와, 이 나무는 뭘까?
선셋이 지는 거야? 선라이즈가 지는 거야?
수미, 여기 봐봐. 잘하네. 잘하네. 모자 떨어졌어. 웬일이야.
운 없는 사람.
부딪혔어?
여기 멈췄어. 여기 자동차에서. 안 나가지 뭐 글씨.
너무 무섭다.
잔잔 들어가지고.
여기는 해줄.
무서워. 우리 승민아, 저 나무 너무 신기하지 않아?
Bummeln wir nochmal eine Runde durch die Giftschau.
뭐?
형아.
응? 나 걸려.
걸을래? 그지? 아이고, 여유 있을 때도 있었고 바쁠 때도 있는 거지.
언제 여기 있었지?
브랜드 캐년 조금
브랜드 캐년 아침에.
응.
아침에.
그 배 탈 때. 뭐 할 때 여유 있어. 가만히 있는 시간이 없어.
핸드캐는 아침이 제일 좋았던 것 같아요. 거기까지 걸어갈 때. 밑에도 천천히 내려가보고 스윙 좋아했고.
수민이가 그런 걸 좋아하네.
하에 가서
You gotta sign your book. Here, just write your name.
수민이 사인해. 수민이.
So I just talked to him.
Beautiful. Hey, bud, you wanna sign your book?
Because originally it was 7:30. He says he closes at
And
8.
right here.
I'd go.
향이 써줄게. 향이.
여기다 해야지.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Nicely done. Thank you, sir. And you guys get prizes.
수민아. 라이센스.
Congratulations. Do you want one too? Yes. Good job. Yeah, I think so too. They're shinier here. Do you guys want to keep your books?
직장인데 무슨 프로그램이 있나 봐. 와. 그레이 박스다. 수민아 그레이 박스.
At times, the silence is broken by violent winter storms that assault this high country. In summer, boiling clouds rumble in the skies, harbingers of the monsoons that carve and shape Bricekanyon's colorful amphitheaters into fairy tale landscapes. Like sentinels of stone, columns of hooters stand in rows, carved by the forces of erosion. Not really a canyon, but a long high plateau, Bryce Canyon is one of the most rapidly changing landscapes in the world. Facing east and south, the pink cliffs are cut by water into countless narrow canyons, large amphitheaters, and high promontories. Southern Utah's Bryce Canyon is also one of the highest reaches of the Colorado Plateau. The Colorado Plateau is a vast, high, uplifted area covering parts of 4 states. 10 to 15 million years ago, deep, unseen forces began to slowly push the plateau upwards. Earthquakes and faults have left their marks on the plateau, as have volcanoes. But for the most part, the rocks of the Colorado Plateau remained almost undisturbed, floating like a raft on a stormy sea of change. And yet, even here on the Colorado Plateau, a region marked by extraordinary landscapes, deep canyons, and long vistas, even here, there is no place quite like Bryce Canyon. At this place, at this time, earth and erosion meet to create a landscape entirely different from all others. The Bryce Canyon's intricate and complex landscape is on a human scale, complete with maze-like canyons, narrow spires, balancing rods, features all its own. Bryce Canyon National Park was established to protect and preserve this unusual landscape, this rarity in nature. Water Canyon, Fairyland Canyon, Bryce Canyon, Berea View, Farview Point, Ogwood Canyon. The plateau gently climbs to its highest elevations at the southern end of the park, Rainbow Point and November Point, over 9,000 feet high. It's the rock formations of Bryce Canyon that make this landscape so unique. The oldest rocks were formed in the Cretaceous period, when dinosaurs walked the earth. But at that time, this place was underwater. The lowest rocks and oldest rocks of Bryce Canyon formed in a shallow sea at divided North America into two distinct landmasses. Waters advanced and retreated several times, leaving the gray-brown rocks that form the base of Bryanscannon. After the mass extinction of the dinosaurs, in what geologists call the Tertiary period, large freshwater lakes formed across parts of Utah. The Claron Formation includes silts and clays deposited in the lakes, forming a limestone. Rocks and sediments were brought in by streams. Iron and other minerals provide the distinct coloration. Eventually, the lakes disappeared as the Colorado Plateau continued to rise. Deep underground stresses were relieved as the earth shifted and cracked. Earthquakes created the tilted rocks of sinking ship on the eastern edge of the Bryce Amphitheater. Streams follow natural depressions and fractures and cut into softer rock, resulting in the large amphitheaters that punctuate Bryce Canyon National Park. Year by year, the tentacles of erosion reach further into the plateau of Bryce Canyon. Today, weathering and erosion continue to transform Bryce Canyon National Park. Melting snows and rain dissolve the natural cement that binds the rocks. Each year, ice, from over 200 days of below freezing temperatures, penetrates and fractures the Claron Formation. Intense rain showers from summer storms slice into the soft rock. And from all of this come some of the canyon's most fascinating features: hoodoos, convoluted, deeply eroded bridges, and isolated standing spires and rock pillars. Almost all hoodoos are topped by an erosion-resistant layer of rock. Once this back rock is broken, the remaining rocks succumb to erosion. Like living creatures, hoodoos have a
빵빵해진 거
엄마,
가져.
맛을.
먹을까?
찬 거 줄게, 기다려.
나와라. 돈이 빠졌나 혹시?
나 보여요.
여기 동네가 예쁘네.
형도 아직 안 해봤어.
야, 이거 국립공원 앞에 민박촌 같은 데 아니야? 동물은 옐로스톤 가면 많이 볼 수 있을 거 아니야?
뭐야?
미국 국립공원 오면 동물을 많이 보면 야생동물
나
많이 볼 수 있을 거야.
해볼래.
아직 형 하지도 않았잖아.